On High Street in New Haven, Connecticut stands a foreboding, windowless building made of brown sandstone. It has heavy, locked iron doors and an air of impenetrable secrecy that, really commands attention. This structure is known simply as the Tomb, and it is the headquarters for one of America's most mysterious and elite secret societies, Skull and Bones. For generations, its stark and imposing facade has fueled the imaginations of Yale University students and conspiracy theorists alike. The silence of its walls seems to hold countless stories, creating an aura of mystique that few other university clubs could ever hope to achieve. The building itself is a statement, a physical manifestation of the privacy and exclusivity that define the organization within. What exactly transpires behind those sealed doors? This question has echoed through the halls of Yale for nearly 2 centuries, creating a legend that is part history, part rumor, and part outright fantasy. Who are the chosen few granted access to its inner sanctum? Why is an organization at a world-renowned university so deeply committed to maintaining such a high level of secrecy in the modern age? The intrigue surrounding Skull and Bones is not just about a student club. It is about the perception of power and the hidden networks that are rumored to shape American society from behind the scenes. These questions are not easily answered, which only adds to the society's powerful and enduring allure. The society's very existence raises fundamental questions about privilege and influence. Is it merely a fraternity for the well-connected, a place for future leaders to forge lifelong bonds? Or is it something more, a clandestine brotherhood with a hidden agenda that extends far beyond the ivy-covered walls of Yale? The group's members, known as Bonesmen, are sworn to silence, a vow that has been remarkably well kept over the decades. This pact of secrecy has allowed speculation to flourish, turning the society into a canvas upon which people project their deepest suspicions about how power truly operates in the world. The mystery is the core of its identity. This deep-seated curiosity is precisely what the society seems to cultivate. By remaining a blank slate, Skull and Bones allows others to fill in the gaps with their own narratives ranging from the mundane to the extraordinary. The less that is concretely known, the more powerful the legend becomes. Its members step out from the tomb and into the world, often ascending to the highest echelons of government, finance, and intelligence. This progression from a secret collegiate society to a position of global influence is the central pillar of the Skull and Bones mystique, leaving outsiders to wonder what secrets they carry with them from their time inside the mysterious building on High Street. The story of Skull and Bones begins in 1832, when a Yale student named William H. Russell, along with 14 of his classmates, established a new secret society. Russell had been traveling in Germany, where he is believed to have been inspired by similar elite clubs at German universities. Upon his return, he sought to create an American equivalent, an organization that would be more exclusive and powerful than any of the existing fraternities at Yale. Originally, the group was known as the Order of the Skull and Bones, a name that immediately conjured images of mortality and secret oaths. Its purpose was to select the campus's most promising individuals and bind them together for life. Over the years, what started as a unique campus club transformed into something far more significant. It evolved from a society focused on undergraduate life into a sophisticated and influential alumni network. The initial goal was to bring together the leaders of the junior class, the athletes, the scholars, the campus politicians, and create a unified cohort. As these members graduated and moved into positions of power in the real world, the society became a launchpad for success. The bonds forged within the tomb were not meant to end at graduation. They were intended to be a lifelong support system, a network of trust and mutual assistance that would benefit its members throughout their careers. Membership in Skull and Bones is famously exclusive, a core tenet that has been maintained since its founding. Each year, only 15 new members from the junior class are selected to join the society. This strict limitation ensures that every cohort or club is a small, tightly knit group. The selection process itself is shrouded in secrecy, but the culmination of it is a public spectacle known as Tap Day. Traditionally held on a Thursday in April, this ceremony involved current members fanning out across the old campus to find their chosen successors. They would approach a junior, slap them firmly on the shoulder and shout, "Skull and Bones, accept or reject." This Tap Day tradition was a dramatic and highly anticipated event at Yale for over a century, a public ritual that underscored the society's elite status. To be tapped for bones was considered one of the highest honors a Yale undergraduate could receive, a public anointment that marked them as a future leader. While the public ceremony has since been modified to be more private, the principle remains the same. A select few are invited into one of the most exclusive clubs in the world. The process is designed to identify individuals with ambition, leadership potential, and the perceived character to become a worthy bonesman, ensuring the society's legacy continues with each new generation. The tomb is more than just a meeting place. It is the physical and spiritual heart of Skull and Bones. Its windowless design and heavy doors are intentional, crafted to keep the outside world at bay and protect the secrets held within. Outsiders have long been fascinated by what the interior might look like, with rumors describing everything from opulent halls decorated with relics to dark ceremonial chambers. The secrecy surrounding the building has made it a landmark of speculation. People have claimed it contains stolen artifacts such as the skull of the Apache warrior Geronimo, though such stories remain unverified and part of the society's sprawling mythology. The architecture itself is a tool of mystique. Inside the tomb, new members, known as initiates, are said to undergo a series of elaborate rituals designed to strip away their past identities and reforge them as Bonesmen. While the specifics are fiercely guarded, rumors have circulated for decades about what these ceremonies entail. One of the most persistent tales involves initiates lying in a coffin and recounting their entire personal and sexual histories to the group. This act of confession, if true, would serve a powerful purpose: to create an unbreakable bond of trust and mutual vulnerability among members. By sharing their deepest secrets, they become bound to one another, ensuring that the pact of silence will hold for a lifetime. These rumored rituals, whether real or exaggerated, are central to the society's purpose. They are not merely for shock value but are designed to create a profound sense of brotherhood. The idea is to break down the individual ego and replace it with a collective identity. Members are reportedly assigned new names within the society, further separating their Bones identity from their public one. They are also encouraged to see the world in terms of the Order's interests. This intense indoctrination process explains why the bonds between Bonesmen are so famously strong, often described as being closer than family. The shared experience within the tomb is a transformative one. Beyond the initiation, the tomb serves as a private sanctuary where members can speak freely without fear of judgment or exposure. It is said to be a place of rigorous debate and intellectual sparring, where members challenge one another on topics ranging from politics to philosophy. The society reportedly provides its members with a degree of financial security upon graduation, freeing them to pursue their ambitions without immediate worldly pressures. Ultimately, the purpose of the rituals and the secrecy is to build a foundation of absolute trust, creating a network of individuals who will support one another unconditionally throughout their lives, no matter where their paths may lead. The true power of Skull and Bones lies not in its campus activities, but in its astonishingly influential alumni network. Over the decades, its membership roster has come to read like a who's who of the American establishment. Bonesmen have risen to become presidents, Supreme Court justices, CIA directors, titans of industry, and media moguls. The most famous examples include Presidents William Howard Taft, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. The 2004 presidential election famously pitted two Bonesmen against each other, George W. Bush and John Kerry. This fact alone highlighted the society's incredible reach into the highest levels of American political power. This concentration of power has inevitably fueled a host of conspiracy theories. Some observers believe that Skull and Bones is not just a networking club, but a secret cabal that manipulates global events to serve its own agenda. Theorists point to the society's connections to the intelligence community and international banking as evidence of a hidden hand guiding world affairs. They suggest that major historical events were orchestrated by this small group of Yale graduates. While these theories make for compelling stories, they remain largely speculative, lacking concrete proof. The society's intense secrecy makes it an easy target for such accusations, as there is little information to counter the narrative. A more grounded perspective suggests that the society's influence is less about a grand conspiracy and more about the natural consequences of creating a tight-knit network of ambitious and well-positioned individuals. The primary purpose of Skull and Bones appears to be fostering lifelong connections and a system of mutual support. When a member needs help, whether in business, politics, or personal matters, they have a reliable and powerful group of brothers to call upon. This powerful networking advantage, more than any secret plot, likely explains the incredible success rate of its members. The society functions as the ultimate old boys club, providing a springboard for its members' ambitions. In the end, Skull and Bones remains one of America's most enduring enigmas. Despite the passage of time and the changing social landscape, it has successfully guarded its core secrets, allowing the mystery to deepen with each passing year. The society continues to tap new members annually, perpetuating its legacy of exclusivity and influence into the 21st century. Whether it is a sinister force shaping the world or simply the most effective career advancement fraternity ever created, its allure is undeniable. As long as the tomb's doors remain shut and its members remain silent, the world will continue to watch, wonder, and speculate about what really happens behind the walls of this cryptic institution.